Listen, I think here's what I think about the world, okay, folks? I'm getting up on my fucking soapbox here, okay? The box is full of soap. It's very clean inside of this box, and I'm standing on it and I'm saying, these fucking misogynists are ruling culture, okay? These fucking anti-women misogynist pigs are running around and they're coloring our opinions on the media that is released. And what I'm referring to is the slander campaign, the awful, horrendous slander campaign against new hit movie Supergirl that everybody hates just because Millie Alcock has a vagina and she stars in the movie. And I just have to say to the fucking uh, anti-woke chud maxers out there that you're all wrong and you're all retarded and girl power is epic and Supergirl is awesome and you should all delete your Minecraft accounts. And that's my cold open.
Okay. I don't know what to say. I didn't watch it. I'm not gonna watch it.
Okay.
What did she say? Some like liberal shit, like fucking.
No, it's just she's a woman and it's her movie. You see, Alex, there's a woman in the movie. She's the main character, so thus it's a bad movie.
What kind of people like? I don't I don't
This has
I
been
don't
the
understand the bit. I'm sorry.
every fucking time a woman-led movie comes out, fucking everyone on social media is like, "Oh, this is fucking gay and cringe and woke," and and it's not true. Not true.
Bird Box made millions. Nobody complained about that. That was
The
woman
fuck is
led.
Bird Box?
It's a horror movie where a mother has to blindfold herself and two kids and like travel from like point A to point B or something.
Horror movies don't count. The women leads get tortured in those, so they like them.
I'm just saying, not every single time.
Yeah, but horror movies are different. You need a horror movie to star a woman because you want to see a woman suffer. But when it's a woman hero story like Supergirl,
What about
everybody's like,
Moana?
"Ooh."
Nobody's shitting on
Yeah,
Moana.
the most people hated Moana if they weren't kids. There's a lot of backlash about Moana. And also Moana was like 10 years ago. There's definitely a ton of backlash against the live action one,
No,
which
there's
some
not.
people who I respect have said is good, but most people say it's bad
Maybe it's just
because
live
these
action is the problem.
the anti-woke chudmaxers are just unstoppable, coloring the opinion of movies. They're also coloring the opinion of the movie we're talking about for a different reason, for a different anti-woke chudmaxer reason.
What?
There's a fucking trans person in the movie, Alex. Get with it. Hello.
What do you mean get
Focus
with
in.
it?
I'm trying to do a bit and you're just like not engaging at all. You're fucking
I don't know what the
snap to
bit
it,
is,
Alex.
bro.
We're
You're
doing a
not explaining
podcast.
anything.
It's not a bit. I'm explaining. Just because you
But
don't
I don't
believe
get it
me doesn't
though.
mean it's
That's the
not an
thing. I
explanation.
can't yes and you if I don't know what you're talking about.
What do you mean? It's very simple. What I'm describing to you what I'm talking about. I'm not like using inside knowledge that you would have to have seen something to know. I'm saying things that you could understand. That there are anti-woke chudmaxers on Twitter saying Supergirl is bad. That's a simple concept to understand and
Yeah,
riff
I
off of.
understand that aspect, but like that's not like
The
I'm not on
Odyssey
Twitter.
has a trans man. They're talking about that. You should be able to riff on this somewhat, Alex.
Why am I
I
gonna
do.
riff on
I
it when
don't.
I didn't even notice in the first place?
I, well, there you go. That's a response. Is that I didn't even notice that that happened. Like,
And now
oh,
that I
look
know,
at
I don't really
you.
care. It was a good movie.
Yeah.
That's not
It,
gonna take away from it.
well, I don't know about that. Welcome to Detour Ahead. I'm Riley. Here's Alex.
They shot and killed him. Scene one.
They
What's the
did they did
problem?
shoot and kill him scene one.
What's
That's
the pro?
true.
Like I don't understand why they're all so fucking mad about it. They're like, "Oh,
But
there's
then
a trans man in here. He fucking died."
his presence does echo throughout the whole film though, to be fair. Like we talked to Zombie Him during the Hades scene. When Odysseus comes back to town, he goes by his name as an alias. Like Elliot Page's character does echo throughout the whole film.
He went by Sinon's at name because he wanted Antinous to know who he was without saying anything.
And also to like honor that brave, amazing, so stunning and brave warrior that was Sinan.
Yeah, I'm not on the internet anymore. Outside of
You
like
don't
the
have
show, like
you don't have to have seen that. Okay, this is a dumb argument. We don't need to stay on this too much longer, but it's like you don't have to have actually seen it to engage with. I told you that it exists. You should be able to say something. And you
well,
did
like my
eventually,
opinion
but it was
is
after
not
minutes
really
and minutes
needed
of
because
being
it's
like
like
the whole
my whole opinion about this is just gonna be, oh, okay, I don't like they're dumb, but I don't really care what idiots on
Alex,
Twitter are
there have
saying.
been a lot of things you've talked about on the show that my natural response in a personal, casual setting would be, "Oh, okay. I don't know what you're talking about." But we're doing a show, so I have to kind of key myself in and sort of fill in my own blanks and do yes and you see is I believe what they call the
Yeah, but how
concept.
am I gonna yes and on something I don't know anything about?
Because it doesn't you don't have to know that much about it to say things. You
I
just
want to
have to
be
know that it's
informed about
happening.
something prior to going riffing on it, though.
Well, that's not how you do a fucking improv podcast. You have to plan literally everything you talk about if you do that.
That's what the
You
fucking
have
Monday meetings are for, retard.
yeah, no, you don't plan literally. This show is called Detour Ahead. We don't plan everything we fucking talk about. You have to riff. You can riff on something not knowing much about it. It's fine. It's a fucking comedy podcast. Nobody cares if you're like a little bit wrong.
Yeah, but if I go and riff on shit, I might say a wrong thing or something that
And
doesn't actually
nobody
reflect my
cares if you're
views.
wrong. It's a fucking comedy show. It's more important that you engage than that you're correct.
Well, I engaged a little bit and you shut me down. The fact that I
You
didn't even
eventually you did
fucking know who the
eventually
actor
engage.
was. I
You
didn't know there
did
was a
you
trans
didn't
person in the fucking Odyssey.
yeah, it was Elliot Page, dude.
I don't know who
Fucking
that
man
is.
ass Juno. That was a transphobic comment, I think, but you know,
What?
sometimes it slips out.
What was?
I mean, just referring to a role he played as a woman and saying man, fucking man Juno. It's
Why would that be transphobic though?
a little transphobic.
It's
Just to
not.
say, like, it's a kind of an insensitive way to refer to him at this point.
That's fucking retarded. That's dumb. That's stupid.
Okay, I mean, you're right, but I try to be a little sensitive, you know.
That's what you're saying is like if I like having all of our Detour Ahead episodes where in the description it describes me as her. That's the exact
Yeah.
same thing. So all of those descriptions saying Alex talks about her, blah blah blah, is now transphobic. That's dumb. That's stupid. That's a stupid way of
No, no,
thinking.
but if I called you like, and so this doesn't work because you're not an actor. But imagine if you had like changed your name to something else after you had untransitioned. If I just called you Man Alex, that would be a little rude.
Not really. I mean, maybe I'm different. I don't know. I don't really care. I'm not like trying to take the middle ground on purpose to piss you off, by the way. I just like all
I'm
this
being
fucking
rage baited, folks.
all this fucking trans shit. I'm so fucking done and over it. I don't want to hear about it anymore. I'm done. I just go live your lives. Go fuck whoever you want. Go cut your tits off or whatever. I don't care. Go do whatever you want at this point.
Yeah, I don't know why people care so much. There was that really annoying comic on Twitter recently where it's a fucking blobfish. For some reason, it's a blobfish. It doesn't add anything to it that it's a blobfish. It's just there's a blobfish and a man, and the blobfish tells the man that all transgenders are pedophiles. And the man is like, no, some of them are good people. And the blobfish is like, yes, but they participate in a corrupt system that targets children. And the guy's like, but and then the blobfish puts its fin on his mouth and he's like, all transgenders are pedophiles. And people are eating this shit up. Why is it a blobfish? Answer me that, Alex. Why is
Why
it
are
a
you hung up on
fucking
the
blobfish?
blobfish? The blobfish is there
Why?
as a red herring to make you think it's all fun and games. Someone was trying to put something serious out there, and they made the mistake of making a blobfish. It's like Detour ahead.
Why does this blobfish hate
I'm trying to
transgender
put a
people so
serious
much?
message out there, so I bring you on here for some comic relief. It's what the blobfish
Oh,
is.
okay, you're the fucking serious one, and I'm Mr. Comedy. That's how
I'm the
this show
serious
works.
one, and you're the blobfish in this scenario.
Emphasis on blob, am I right, folks? Nothing on that. Sorry, I
didn't hear
tried.
you.
I said emphasis on blob.
You can't make a fat joke about yourself using my fucking
Yes, you
joke.
can. I do it all the time.
You can't reiterate my joke to try and make it funnier.
Yeah, you can. That's a good tag. You just called me a blobfish, which is a funny thing to call somebody in and of itself. And I said emphasis on blob because a blob is something you would call a fat guy, so that's additionally funny. We worked together there, Alex, to
Did you know
to
blobfish only
string
look
a
like that
comedic.
because they're from the deep ocean, and the
Yeah. They come out of the water and they look all shitty, but then you go put them in the water and they're fine.
well, no, you have to put the pressure. They live in super pressurized water at
Yeah.
the bottom of
In
the
the water
ocean.
in which
When
they're
you bring
supposed to
them
live,
all the
they
way
look
up,
normal.
there's less pressure up here, so their body kind of just like squishes. Like, do you know what a regular blobfish looks like that's not out of water?
I've seen pictures before. It kind of just looks like a regular fish, but still a little bit orbis,
Not really.
orb-like.
Let me look this up. I'll show it. Because I'm not touching the pause button on OBS anymore.
Yeah, no, probably not a good call. Sorry, our 1776 episode didn't have any video.
Yeah, like you can't even tell this is a blobfish.
Where is it? Show it to me.
I gotta share it to you and go over to.
Damn, that's way different. Holy shit.
Yeah, look at this.
Bro goes from fucking Sirius Black to fucking Baby Huey in 5 seconds. That's crazy.
Yeah, bro's just a normal fucking fish.
Why does he turn pink when he comes out?
Probably because the light is hitting his skin and it's somewhat translucent because he doesn't get enough.
Oh.
He's not getting any light from where he's from.
Man, Snopes. I haven't been on Snopes for a while. I remember when I discovered Snopes when I was like 10. It was the coolest shit ever. Every rumor I had ever heard in my life, I was like, is this true? And Snopes would tell me, and it was cool. But now I'm told that Snopes isn't even reliable by all the
Reliable.
reliable.
Oh, context. This is a genuine image of a living blobfish underwater.
Photograph was taken at an aquarium in Japan.
But yeah, this is
Okay.
what he looks like when you pull him out of the water because of fucking depressurization.
Looks like fucking Gulpin with a Junos.
I wouldn't say that.
Jewish Gulpin.
But like, look. You got like they're literally just fucking normal fish. Let me hold on.
That's the Israeli form of the Gulpin. What if they did an Israel Pokemon region? What kind of Pokemon could you find there?
Yeah, bro's just fucking sitting there. Like,
Not even gonna acknowledge that question. One of the
I'm not
funniest
making
questions I've
Israel
ever asked.
jokes.
Come on, what a fucking loser.
Nah, I'm alt right. I support Israel now.
Ugh, gross. No, the alt right doesn't support Israel. It's the fucking establishment right that supports Israel.
That's the joke.
Ah, I see.
Like, look at this guy. This guy's so cute.
You could find gimme ghouls there. That's what I got without my friend Alex to help me.
Like, I don't know why, but like, look at this guy. Look at him. He's just swimming around. He looks like just like a fucked up pufferfish with a big fucking mouth. I don't know.
The gimme ghouls are suffering because parts of their body are being taken. It's like the slow pokes at Slowpoke Well after Team Rocket shows up. Gimme ghoul has been exhumed of all of its coins. It's sick because it doesn't have anything in its body.
Man, did you hear? Oh, did you? You never played Pocopia, so you wouldn't. Pocopia
I did not. I've
DLC's
heard
coming out
things
soon.
about Pocopia.
It's great. I have
Oh,
like,
you know all the lore, right? You've beaten the campaign now.
yeah.
How do you feel about the fucking Poke Apocalypse? I was chomping at the bit to talk to you about that when you were playing it, and then you took too long, so I forgot.
I mean, I hope the humans come back, but like, it's kind of cool that Pokemon are taken back over. Like,
Did you enjoy the because like I really liked all the like subtle lore shit about like Team Rocket and like the fate of Red, and like I really liked the kind of like stringing of a yarn of like what happened to Kanto that led to its demise. Like all of that shit is really cool. That's probably the coolest aspect of Pokopia to me, is the like hidden deep lore about the Kanto region's reaction to the apocalypse.
do you want to know the ending of the game? Since you're probably not going to play it because it's not your kind of
I
game.
I might already know it, but I'm not quite recalling it, so tell me.
So Team Rocket has a base over in the main area where you wake up and you meet Professor Tangrowth. They have a
Hmm.
base. Kind of looks like a lighthouse when you first do it. A disembodied voice tells you to start gathering materials. Obviously, you got to get the materials from completing quests, completing the story throughout the um, 4 areas or whatever, right? When you put the final one in, they want you to. The final thing is put a picture. Go take a picture with your friends, something that you would cherish forever, and put in here. So I think I put a picture of me hanging out with Palmo and Palmy, right?
Wow, the whole rest of the fucking village excluded from your final picture. Just the Palmos boys.
And I put it in, and the whole thing, the whole lighthouse building thing, is like makes a whole bunch of noises, blah blah blah, turns into a spaceship and zips off into space. Now, after that, you talk to Professor Tangrowth about what happened, and then the end credits roll with your spaceship kind of doing like stop motion, like the kind of like you're almost hanging it from a string, moving it along, like old
So
school.
you so
Like
you
it's like,
leave the Earth, you go into space.
no, all your shit goes into space. You didn't
Oh,
have
your
a
shit
chance to
goes
get
into
on.
space. Ah.
Because after you put the last item in, they're like, "Oh, it's full," and then it blasts off. Uh,
Oh.
After all the credits are
I thought it was gonna
done,
be like a mystery dungeon where there was the end of mystery dungeon where there's like a whole fucking like, oh no, the player character are gonna go back to your home world. We're all gonna miss you so much, and it's like, yes, I must go, but I will miss you all. And then that whole fucking thing happens, and the credits roll, and then after the credits, you just cut back, and he's just like, yeah, I decided to stay. And then the post game happens. I decided not to go actually, as it turns out.
so after the credits are done, and you see this like rocket kind of going through space, like with like meteors and stuff like that, and like comets and whatnot. Very nice, right? The rocket starts slowing down in the middle of space, and it comes
Oh
to a
shit,
stop,
man. Deoxys steals the rocket.
and another spaceship pulls up on the rocket.
Oh
A
shit.
door opens, and a little astronaut comes out, opens the rocket. It's all in like 2D paper animations, mind you.
Okay, okay.
And the last thing you see is them holding your picture that you took, that you put in there, and it's of you, Ditto, with your friends on in Kanto having a great time, and the astronaut is one of the humans.
Wow, they're still out there.
Yeah, they're just fucking around in space right now.
Okay, okay.
But like the lore is, it's implied that it's. I don't know if it's implied that it's your trainer, but it's somebody. I like to personally think that it was Ditto's trainer who found it. Odds extremely fucking high of that being, obviously. But it was very heartwarming to see that. If you look at it through the lens of this is your trainer who's fucking around in space.
You know what that kind of reminds me of? There was this fan comic I saw that like almost made me cry. Is that sometimes there are web comics that will just catch me off guard and they will actually cause emotions in me. And there was a web comic and it's like in the Pokemon world and it's just like a couple guys and one of the guys is like, "Have you heard about the Pikachu who wears a hat?" And the guy's like, "No, I haven't heard about the Pikachu who wears a hat." And he's like, "You see, there's this Pikachu, and he used to have a friend, but now that friend is gone. So he walks around in his friend's hat to the places where him and his friend used to go to remember the good times." And you just see like an old ass Pikachu wearing Ash's hat, like looking into the distance, remembering when he was with Ash. It was really sad.
Man, the one thing, speaking of, the one thing that did almost fully get me, like I knew it wasn't happening, but I'm like, I have to check anyway, was that fucking post from those fucking pieces of shit who make uh misleading captions for their little news articles that ticked you off about Ash getting a new anime.
Yeah, that pissed me off, dude. I was so fucking mad.
The one time I hop on Twitter was the day after I saw that and your post came up, and I was like, "Oh, I knew he was gonna be fucking pissed." I thought about sending it to you
I
to
was
ruin your fucking
so
day.
fucking mad, dude. It's like new adventure for Ash and Pikachu, and I was like, "What the fuck? Did they announce like a movie or an OVA or
it's just
something?"
it's just
And then
fucking
it's like,
Ash going to
"No,
more
old
streaming shit.
Pokemon, old Pokemon's coming to Disney Plus." Like, wow, thanks, Screen Rant, you fucking pieces of shit.
Dude, that was like that got me for a second too. But like all of Screen Rant shit is fucking clickbaity as hell, right? Like super clickbaity. So now what I do is I'll give them their single view on their post, on their like Facebook post, right? But I'll go to the comments because now what people are doing are commenting on Screen Rant's posts saying, "Oh no, this is fake." Or, "Oh, here's a summary of what it is." Completely taking away their little clickbaity bullshit.
That's good. Well, that's a phenomenon. The saved you a click phenomenon has been a long time. The internet warriors have been saving us a click for many moons now, and we appreciate their service.
It's always the top comment too. It's great. Like I clicked on that one, it was Ash is going to Disney Plus. I was like, "Oh, thank you."
Thank you.
Thank you. Really appreciate that.
I guess I shouldn't fall for it because I should know that I would have seen it on Twitter before I would have seen it on Screen Rant. Like I should know that in my mind. If anything happens in Pokemon, it is on my Twitter feed immediately. So I would 100% have already known. I don't know why I let it trick me, but I did.
Did you see the trailer for Pocopia today?
No, there's a new trailer for Pocopia out today.
Yeah, they go over it's a silly little gameplay trailer going over what part 1 is going to be in about like 7 days or something like that. On August 5th it comes out. Um if you bought the DLC, you can go to Bubbly Basin, a brand new town with a bunch of new Pokemon like Poplio and Mudkip and Chinchou. If you did not buy the DLC, you will still get a free update where Manaphy comes to the town and teaches you dive, so you can go fuck
Oh,
around in the
that's fun.
water. Yeah, right?
That's
That's cool.
fun.
That's fun. They also briefly touched on what part 2 is going to be, which is you can now give accessories to your Pokemon and put them in, like, give them sunglasses and they'll wear sunglasses or some stupid shit like that. and then there's going to
Oh
be
yeah.
another new area. I'm hoping, rumor around town, not leak, but rumor is it might be a Lavender Town kind of deal, because this one is supposed to be Cerulean City. It's not, I don't think, but I hope they put new lore in the game for this specific city because it's a fully underwater one.
The
So,
lost city of Poke Atlantis. Whoa.
so we'll see what kind of lore. I'm excited to get back to it, especially because Mudkip's in there. I fucking love Mudkip.
Speaking of DLC, have you seen anything grace your social medias or YouTube feed with the new Dragon Ball Sparking Zero DLC?
I don't have any. I don't follow anything Dragon Ball. The only
Oh,
thing
first of
that's
all,
graced my presence with Dragon Ball was Dragon Ball Daima, and that's it. That's the only thing I've seen in
Daima was
years.
sick. Fair. Well,
I never
Sparking
I
Zero
never
came.
watched it.
Sparking Zero came out. We should. I actually have not watched it yet either, but every clip I've seen has been sick, and I do need to get around to it.
There's a
Uh,
lot of shows that I need to be watching. From season 3, I haven't been able to watch fucking TV at night in fucking months. Um Silo season 3 came out as well. From season 4 came out. Silo season 3 is actively coming out now. Pokemon Horizons put out shit a while back that and did a whole time jump, and I never got back to that. Rick and Morty
I've heard
season
that
9 is.
Horizons is dragging right now. That's what the people are saying. That like Horizons was supposed to have ended already, and like they're just meandering right now
I mean,
to
that's fine.
buy
It's a new
time.
adventure. I like it.
Fair.
I mean, Ash dragged on for many years past what he should have, to be honest.
Well, first of all, fuck you. Second of all, like the difference there is like Ash had a like set mission that he would go on gradually throughout the show that like would made sense as a plot. Whereas I'm told right now Liko and Roy are kind of just like meandering around with no purpose because they're buying time to think of the next Pokemon anime.
Well, I don't know. I can't comment on that. I'll get back to you on
Because you
that.
aren't watching it right now, yeah, because you're behind.
I'm behind on a shit
But
ton of stuff. Rick and Morty season 9 is wrapping up now, and I've been getting clips.
I'm like 3 seasons behind on Rick and Morty, doc.
I heard Rick and Morty season 9 is really good. Some of the concepts that they cover are really interesting.
I heard that it seems like it's getting a lot better. Season 6 was like bad and I dropped it in the middle, but I've heard that like seasons since then have only gotten better.
I
So
think I'm gonna go. That's gonna be what I watch after From, because Penguin and I are watching Silo right now.
I'm watching Dexter right now. I'm getting Dexter pilled. I was I very slowly worked through the first 2 seasons over like 6 months, and then suddenly I was possessed by the power of Dexter Morgan, and in like a week I've watched 2 seasons and I'm working on a third. I'm like 4 episodes into season 5. When I finished season 2 like 2 weeks ago, I suddenly went turbo mode. Shout out Dexter, pretty good show.
But
It's
anyway,
like it's a weird marriage between like and I think this might actually be what it is because I'm pretty sure Death Note predates it. It's like, what if Death Note, you took Death Note, right? This fucking crazy weeb shit Death Note, and you were like, okay, what if instead of it was a supernatural thing? We take away the supernatural aspect. There's no Death Note, but there's the guy who's secretly killing bad guys who works for the police, and there's the people who are trying to catch him. It's very much like, what if we took Death Note and turned it into a grounded, like Showtime American drama? And it's very interesting.
I never really got into Dexter, so
It's really good. Like it's one of those shows where like you have to be really into it to go past a certain time because it's like one of those really long shows that kind of started meandering after a while. But the first 4 seasons are some of the most kino television to ever exist on the planet.
what yeah, I mean, I know Val really liked Dexter. It's just never my thing.
He's I think you would like it. I don't know if you've ever like seen any of it or a clip or an episode or if you've just heard of it, but I think you would like it. It's like
The
it's kind of the only problem with it is it delves into chicky territory, but you like chicky shows, so that's not a bad thing for you.
not all of them.
No, but like you don't hate that concept outright. Like it's just
Name one
the
show that's like a chicky whatever you're
I
explaining.
don't put me on the fucking spot. Half the shows you tell me that you're watching a girl shit.
Like what?
Okay.
I'm not watching Grey's Anatomy or some
The
shit.
Rookie is girl shit.
No, it's not.
There's so much girl shit in The Rookie.
Rookie's about cops. Cops are
It's all
cool.
like fun. There's all like ooh fucking steamy relationship drama. Ooh
Not
fucking
at the
that's a
beginning,
that
yeah, but towards the end, not
that's
really. They focus
that's what
more
I
on
mean.
cop
That's
shit
what
at
I
the
mean by
end.
chicky. And Dexter doesn't have much of that. That's just like that's the only flaw I can think of is like every once in a while it's like okay we're doing the chick love plot line right now. Okay, back to Dexter. But it's a great show. Especially the fourth season. The fourth I watched the fourth season in like a day because I just could not fucking turn it off. It was crazy.
I wonder if The Rookie has any more episodes out. I haven't checked on that in a while. I need to finish fucking From, man. I only got like 3 episodes in. Penguin's been stealing all my fucking time.
I wonder if Penguins ever watched Dexter.
I'd say
See if
ask.
we can
I'd say
see if we
ask
can
her,
get
but
Penguin to try to get you into Dexter.
I got a lot of stuff to watch.
I'm asking her right now. And if she says that she likes it, I'm gonna tell her to harass you into watching it.
She might respond with, "No, I'm too much of a distraction."
That's fair.
What was I looking up? Oh, right. Yeah, no, the rookie's good.
No, the rookie is good.
Okay, they finished season. Okay, that was the end of season 8. Season 8 ended in May of 26. I don't know when season 9's coming out, but they do have a spin-off of the rookie already. Well, I shouldn't say already. It has 8 seasons, but they touched on a rookie FBI agent who's also the same age as Officer Nolan. So I might run after that. No, I think the next big show that I'm gonna watch is Designated Survivor.
Designated survivor? What's that?
So you know how if the president dies, the vice president gets bumped up.
Uh-huh.
This is a 3-season show about a super low-level cabinet member who becomes president of the United States after a catastrophic attack that kills literally everybody in the presidential line of succession, and he's next up. Like, they kill, like, I don't know how many people they kill because I haven't watched, but like, for argument's sake, they kill like 10 fucking people in the presidential line of succession. So they go to this dude who astronomically would have never become president because of this, and now he's got to like run the shit. I don't know, that's all I know about it, but seems like an interesting concept. Because like the presidential line of succession is fucking long. Like, let me look this up real quick. USA.gov. Cool. So let's say they killed like I think I don't know what he is, but of the cabinet officers in order of their agency's creation. So Vice President, Speaker of the House, President pro tempore of the Senate, Secretary of State, Treasury, Defense, Attorney General, Secretary of Interior, Agriculture, Commerce, Labor, Health and Human Services, House and Urban Development, Transportation, Energy, Education, Veteran Affairs, and Homeland Security. That's the presidential line of succession there. And he's in like the Secretary of Agriculture or Housing and Urban Development or some dumb stupid shit like that. And all of a sudden everybody above him got killed in like a catastrophic attack, and now he's just like whoop straight up to the top.
I guess I'm the president now. Interesting.
It is interesting. My parents watched it. So like it's got to be good if like the boomers are watching it.
Have you seen? There was a funny thing that happened recently. So you know they're making the third Big Bang Theory spinoff. I don't know if you've heard about this.
No, I did
They're,
not.
they're spinning off Big Bang Theory again. It stars the guy who ran the comic book store, Stuart.
Why?
Uh, I don't know. It's called Stuart Fails to Save the Universe, and it just came out like a day or two ago. And the intro sequence, there was some controversy because it was very obviously AI generated. The intro sequence, um, but the theme song, like not the song itself, just the video, and they give the excuse of not having any budget. But then you know who the theme song is by, Alex?
What?
Fucking Danny Elfman. The Simpsons, Spider-Man, like fucking the biggest composer in fucking Hollywood, Danny Elfman, did the theme song. Like you couldn't have hired someone who wasn't Danny Elfman and spent some of that money on an intro sequence.
I don't know why you're saying it's not doing well. It's Did they really take Jesus
I didn't say it's
Christ?
not doing well. I said there was controversy because of the intro theme.
Bro, they really took all the B-listers and gave them their own show.
They did. This is the fucking C string of Big Bang Theory cast all together.
Bro, they got the dude who's running the fucking they got the fucking geologist guy, Bert. They got Kripke, the guy with the fucking speech impediment. And they got the fucking comic book owner and his girlfriend. Jesus Christ, they ran. Dude, Hollywood needs to get fucking bombed immediately. Like if you look at Japan, Japan was not putting out any good media whatsoever prior to 1940 something, right? Prior to
Is that true?
Hiroshima. Dude, they were not making any sort of media whatsoever. Back in the 1940s, we bombed the shit out of them, and then they came up with anime. Like,
I
we need to
assume there
bomb
was
the shit out of,
manga. I assume manga predates Hiroshima.
they were like sketchbooks in 1814, but
But they weren't like
artists.
traditionally publishing manga prior to Hiroshima.
Okay, modern evolution, early roots in the word manga, blah blah blah.
Okay, it's more complicated than the question I'm asking. I see.
Modern evolution of it, 1902, artist Japanese name published the first modern style sequential comic strip in a newspaper. 1947, Osamu Tezuka revolutionized the medium post World War II with the cinematic storytelling in New Treasure Island. So it's post World War II. So the term manga has been used for like over 200 years, right? But that was just like a silly little like Marmaduke kind of comic strip, right? Can I find this comic strip? Oh, I can. I don't fucking understand this. Hold on. Let me
Man, I know we were off this a minute ago, but I'm looking at Danny Elfman's Wikipedia article now. This man made the music for like everything ever. Fucking Nightmare Before Christmas, fucking Beetlejuice, all the Men in Black movies.
So I don't consider this modern anything. All right, this is the so-called comic strip that was manga back then, back in like
Well,
1902.
it's a the one. It's a one of the fucking 6 column whatever gag manga.
Yeah, like
That's legitimate.
yeah, this is not like anywhere close to modern manga at all, but
I
no,
mean,
like
there are still
the
manga that are
anime
like
shit
this.
started. The
It's just
big
the
titty
stuff that
anime girls started after World War II because we
fair,
fucked with
fair.
their brains.
That I believe. That I do believe that the giant tits started after World War II. Did they make big titty anime girls to make us jealous? They were like, "Oh, you fucking Obamas. We make a big titty girl you're not allowed to see." And the US is like, "No. No, surely we can strike a deal. We have to see the big
No,
tits."
I think it was a long con to corrupt the minds of the youth. Like, hold on, let me like.
That actually makes a lot of sense. Like the amount of anime shit that's just like pure like awful shit you shouldn't be doing, fucking incest, fucking pedophile shit. Maybe they really were trying to like corrupt America into being scumbags so that the world would hate them.
Okay, so
But then again, their age of
there's no
consent is
actual
13 and they have dirty
correlation
panty vending machines,
between
so maybe
the
they just are
introduction of anime
perverts.
and the U.S. fertility rates, but like you should know. I'm pretty sure Japan knew, right? Japan knew they're like we're gonna give all of the big strong American men big titty anime girls to jerk off to every day, and we're gonna make the Americans cease to exist in the long run because their birth rates are gonna decline. Let alone their birth rates are way worse than ours, by the way. Just so you know, they kind of played themselves in the long run, but you know.
You played yourself. Congratulations.
Um, are we just gonna keep going and riffing for another 15 minutes, or do we want to squeeze in Odyssey? Do we want to
We
push it
can
off?
squeeze in the Odyssey. We have time.
Are you sure? Because like we could hit this, we could make this a really good episode. I'll like, let me make a note. I can
Do
cut
you
this
not think the
conversation out.
Odyssey? Wait, what?
Well, I was just gonna cut this conversation out, so it's not like we're planning. I don't know. Like,
Oh, okay. This comment. I thought you were saying like cut it into separate episodes of us talking about the Odyssey and the part we said before. Okay, I see what
no,
you're
I
saying
just
now.
was asking if you wanted to push the Odyssey off for another week because we've already killed about 45 minutes already.
We can hit the, I don't think we have that much to say about the Odyssey, Alex. I think we can
I
fit it
feel like
in.
it's clickbaity to be like, "Hey, we covered the Odyssey," and then make someone listen to 45 minutes of nonsense before we even talk about it.
Okay, this is now you delete that note to cut this out because now it's funny. No, we should do that.
No, we shouldn't. That's bad. I hate when people do
No, that's
that.
good. We should do that.
That's we're becoming Screen
It's
Rant, Riely.
detour ahead, you fucking cuck. We went on a detour.
Don't use the name of the show against me.
I will use the name of the show against you because you seem to have forgotten it. It's detour ahead, motherfucker. We went on detours and now we're getting back on track. It's not fucking stay on course. It's not yield. It's detour ahead.
It's detour ahead when we actually talk about the topic and then detour. That's
No, 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 no. You're
we don't
making it too
detour for 45
complicated.
minutes and not cover a
Yes, we
conversation.
can. That's the whole point. If we need to, if the situation demands it, we detour as long as we need.
Anyway,
What are you looking at over there? Johnny Secrets over here.
That's where my fucking OBS is on the third monitor over here. Anyway,
I don't know why this is my new bit that I keep doing, where I just will call somebody Johnny like adjective or noun that I'm using to make fun of them. I don't know why this is my new thing.
it's better than calling people F slurs.
What do you fucking what do you fucking Johnny forget? I think I called my dad Johnny Forget because he keeps forgetting shit. Like I don't know why this is my new bit. I just will call somebody Johnny Blank to make fun of them.
Anyway, we're here to talk about the Odyssey 45 minutes in.
I call my dad Johnny Two Wheels because of his wheelchair.
That's a little rude. First of all, wheelchairs have 4 wheels, idiot.
No, they don't. What are you talking? Oh, they have little wheels, don't they? Like tiny
Fucking
ones.
stupid, little
I thought
oopid.
I just think of the two big
You
wheels, but it also has
stupid.
little tiny wheels too. I didn't think about that.
It's not a Segway. You don't, can't put a handicapped person on a Segway. They can't
You
stand up.
could.
It's a chair. You need 4 wheels,
I'll
idiot.
get my dad a Segway. It'd be really funny to watch him
You
zooming around.
stupid. You stupid. Anyway, the Odyssey, what'd you think? Well, first of all, the very important question that we should both answer right away. What format did you watch the movie in?
What do you mean? What format?
Did you watch it in like 7mm IMAX like it was supposed to?
Oh, shut the
No, no,
fuck
no, no,
up,
no, no,
you
no. This
gay
is not
lord.
me being pedantic or anything like that. It's a genuine question.
You know, I just went to my local movie theater and watched it like any other movie.
Just regular format then.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a lot of controversy over Christopher Nolan recording it specifically for IMAX and then
Oh yeah, yeah. He does that all the time. Now I remember because I follow a movie podcast and I remember them talking about this. One of the last times Nolan made a big movie, where like all of Nolan's movies are well, the last time Nolan made a big movie, it's Oppenheimer. Everybody fucking talked about it. I don't know why I'm not naming it, because I forgot about Oppenheimer and I was thinking about fucking Tenet. Actually, is why. But Oppenheimer too, where they just film it and record it for IMAX, and it's like all the film buffs are like, you have to see it in fucking 7mm IMAX, whatever the fuck. And frankly, it's kind of annoying. I don't think I've ever seen an IMAX film, and I doubt that my enjoyment of a film has been significantly impacted by my choice not to watch it in IMAX.
um,
Is the sound design like particularly shitty in this movie without the IMAX? People are saying.
oh, I have no idea. I'm just saying that like
Okay.
if you watch it in IMAX, it's like you're not going to get this bit.
It's like I'm really on a boat.
This is a visual bit, but like it's as if like let's say you take a square, right? I was going to cut your camera down, but like say you take a square, right? Or like you take a rectangle, what you're watching on the screen, right?
And then a man walks in and says, "Hey, give me my rectangle back."
But that's all you
I'm
get
sorry.
if you're not watching it in so like you take the square, right? You take the square. It's like this big,
I
right?
hate you. Yeah.
The screen's that big. Cut it down like that much. You're missing out on like a decent amount of it. You can still get the decent picture like how I'm doing with your camera on the thing right now. But yeah, you miss out on some of the details that are on the top and bottoms of the screen. But it's not necessary. You can still get like I don't know about sound. I just know that it cuts off the top of the top and bottom of this actual film.
Alex, why don't you have any silliness in your heart anymore?
Cuz I'm depressed and don't want to do anything with life anymore.
You got. I need you to get on my silly level. I'm also depressed, but that's I lose myself in the silly. I can't I can't do a show with a co-host who has absolutely no reaction to him saying take a square in the middle of trying to do a metaphor, and then me saying, and then a man walked in and said, "Give me my square back." That should have killed, but you don't have any silliness in your heart anymore.
You gotta let me get my fucking bit out. You were interrupting me.
You got what is even why don't we just like do the show like separately and cut each other's lines in? Sometimes you interrupt each other on a comedy show with jokes and it's funny.
Yeah, but I'm trying to explain something that I don't know how to explain, so I was focused on that.
Okay. Well, you gotta at least give me a fucking pity chuckle. That's I've done so many bits on this particular episode that I'm like, I'm fucking back, baby. This is the best I've done on Detour Head in like months, and I'm not getting shit from you
You'll get shit
in
from
terms of
Redox. It'll be
reaction.
fine.
Thank you. Yeah, please, Redox, tell me how funny my jokes were. I'm sure he's gonna be like, "Your jokes suck. Stop podcasting. It's a waste of your time."
See, Redox could make me laugh. Anyway, what'd you think of the movie? First off, well, second pre-conversation, how much of
Uh-huh.
the Odyssey are you aware of? Were
I
you
mean, I
aware
read
of
it.
the entire story prior to watching the movie?
I definitely read the whole thing in school, but I only remembered like the very broad strokes of what happened. Odysseus does the Trojan horse and wins the war, and then goes on an adventure to get home, and then all of his men die, and he fights some monsters and stuff. And then he comes home, and there's a bunch of guys trying to rape his wife, and he has to kill them all. But I didn't remember a lot of the details, so it was definitely interesting to re-experience it for the first time in a while.
Okay, so nothing. All right.
Oh, what do you mean nothing? I know the general plot of the Odyssey from having read it 10 years ago. That's not nothing. But a bunch of people, half the people you would ask in the world aren't going to know what the fuck you're talking about when you say the Odyssey. I've read the Odyssey. I understand it in broad strokes. I don't know why I'm yelling so much about this, but I'm offended that you said I know nothing about the Odyssey. I know something about the
You're
Odyssey.
missing like 90% of the story though in your summarization there. Summarization. That's like me
Summarization.
saying I know World War II and saying Hitler killed Jews and America won.
But that doesn't it's a different metaphor because everybody knows about World War II. There are people who don't know about the Odyssey.
Do you know what was the Battle of Normandy?
I don't know what the Battle of Normandy was.
Yeah,
Was it
so
when
like
Mark Normand had a bad comedy set and everybody got into a fight?
it was D-Day. Do you know what D-Day is?
What is D-Day?
Again, another thing. Do you know why Poseidon was so pissed off at Odysseus the entire story?
Yeah, because he stabbed his son in the eye.
Because he stabbed his son in the eye, and right before leaving, this wasn't in the movie, by the way. Right before leaving, instead of shooting the arrow at him like he did in the movie, Odysseus yells out his name and goes, "Hey, Cyclops, my name is Odysseus and I'm king of Ithaca," and then runs away.
And
And the
you're gay.
Cyclops, the Cyclops, fucking prays to
I'm
Daddy Poseidon,
Odysseus, king of Ithaca, and you get no bitches. Fuck you. I'm out.
and the
Your
Cyclops
mom's
prays to
gay, and your dad. Your
Poseidon and
dad's a gay
goes
piece of shit.
"Yeah, fucking Odysseus did this to me," and that pissed Poseidon off because that's how it is.
Yeah.
Anyway, what'd you think of the story?
I mean, the story itself, with I don't know, like I feel like it would probably still work reading it, but there was something about the way that the movie presented the story where it just felt very like it felt like I couldn't quite keep track of what was happening. It did a lot of bouncing around. It was very liberal with its timeline. It was I feel like I went through a lot of the movie being kind of like what's going on? Like it was kind of confusing in the way that it was presented.
Are you talking about the part where he's with Calypso and he's trying to
I mean,
remember?
yeah, they're trying to do like fucking artsy fucking he's it's cutting all around and he's remember, but it makes it hard to follow the film when half the film is presented completely fucking chopped up in the wrong order and I'm trying to follow what's happening. It's just it was frustratingly like weird in the way that it's presented its story and in the timeline that it presented its story in.
I actually appreciated the way they did it, though. The way they did it was, if you haven't seen it, um, I don't know why you haven't, but the way they did it is after Odysseus goes on this huge Odyssey, huge little adventure. At the very end of, well, right before he's on his way home, he gets trapped on Calypso's island. And in the movie, he is in so much pain because of the things that he's done on his way trying to get home that she feeds him lotus flowers, which fog your memory almost, kind of like drugs.
Lore question. This is I don't know if this is either a speculation question or it's something they answer more particularly in the book and they're more coy about it in the film. He's tapping Calypso, right? He's definitely tapping that shit.
So in the book, in the Odyssey by Homer, he has multiple kids with Circe
Marge, I wrote a
and
poem.
Calypso. Circe's the witch. Um,
Mm.
in Epic the Musical, which we'll cover at some point in time, Odysseus is portrayed as a pure of heart individual who's loyal to Penelope and does not have sex with the many women that he meets on his adventures. Uh he did father multiple children throughout his adventure though. Um it's not implied in the movie at all, which I'm glad that they didn't cover that
Well,
because
I
it
mean,
makes him
she
look more
said.
of a hero, but
I mean, it seems like well, Odysseus doesn't remember. That's the thing. Like, I don't think it would make him villainous. He just like is in this situation where he doesn't really remember much about his life with this hot chick who's clearly in love with him. Like, he's got to be tapping that shit. He doesn't even remember
well,
his wife.
this is why I wanted to cover this much earlier and possibly even split up the episode because I could go all about this whole fucking thing. Um, the reason Circe is fully in love with this man, Circe? No, Calypso. Calypso is so in love with this man, Odysseus, because Calypso is a goddess whose father cast her away because she knew a little magic. And her father was just like, ooh, a magic using woman? Get her out of here. Banish her to her own island. And her island is cursed. She's never allowed to leave that island at all. Anybody who washes up usually dies there. So she's so lonely and like touch starved that anybody she falls in love with literally anybody who washes up on the island. But the problem is the way that they portray Odysseus in the movie is he's loyal to Penelope. All he wants to do is get home to his family. So in the book, he does tap that, yes.
Okay, good.
But in the movie and Epic the Musical, he does not, which I think makes him look more of a hero and has better, like, more redeeming qualities of the.
I mean, I could definitely see that. Like, that's a way to portray him as a hero. But I don't think even if I don't think tapping Calypso makes him not a hero. He literally has been drugged to not remember his wife. As far as he knows, he's just like a guy who has lived no life at all worth remembering, and now he's here with Calypso, and he's like, eh.
It takes away from the family man portrayal.
Well, no, I feel like it could even add to the Family Man betrayal. Like I guess this is me like waxing fantastic about like fucking possible adaptations of the Odyssey, but like I feel like that would even add to it. Where like when he realizes, he's like, "What the fuck? You've been fucking violating me. I have a wife. Get the hell out
Well,
of here."
so I don't know about the eating of the lotus flowers in the book. I'd have to reread the book, which I plan on doing eventually. So that's a 50-50. He does get trapped there. I'm not sure if she drugs him in the book. That's the thing. Because the
Oh, he's
lotus
just like,
flowers
eh.
are supposed to be earlier on where they meet the lotus eaters, who are just a bunch of like drugged out hippies pretty much in modern day times. And he's looking for food. Their whole crew is like, "Hey, yo, we got these fucking flowers and fruits, bro." And he's like, "Whoa, whoa, 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 whoa. That's a lotus flower. You don't fucking eat those. Where can we find some real food, dudes?" And all the drugged out hippies are like, "Uh, yeah, there's like a scary cave if you go west from here or some shit. We really don't know. We don't go over there. It's a scary cave." And then they're like, "Well, we're looking for food. There's no food here, just lotus fruit. So let's just go over to the cave." And that's where he meets the Cyclops. So that was cut out, unfortunately.
Mm.
But I really like the portrayal of the. It's really interesting for them to set the movie up with Telemachus and the suitors at the beginning of the movie, and not started off with Troy, which is what originally happened.
Man, what a poor suitor strategy.
How so?
I feel I feel like because they're all just like drunken assholes fucking around and being obvious scumbags.
Okay.
Like did one of them not just be like, what if I'm nice? Like they're all just complete scumbags and pieces of shit and they expect her to marry one of them for just whatever reason, just because she has to. Like I feel like there should be one or two guys being like, would you like some flowers, miss? Let me get the door for you. Like, well, how did nobody actually try to suit this woman? They just like showed up at her house and ate her husband's food and
Well, the
drank his
one guy
wine.
did, who was screwing around with the one slave girl.
The slave girl. Did I forget a whole part of the movie? Where was the slave girl? Wait, Helena of Troy? Is she a slave?
No, Helena of Troy, played by an African American actor, is not the slave in the movie.
Okay.
The servants.
Look, I made an educated guess.
The servants.
She,
The people
who's
dressed in
fucking
poor clothes, the women.
There was a guy messing with a female servant? Why do I not remember this?
Yes,
Was it only in like 5 minutes of the was it in the exact 5 minutes of the movie where I was up pissing and getting popcorn?
probably. I don't know. Anyway, like Penelope stonewalled every single one of them. Maybe some of them tried, but
Oh, the fucking I remember who you're talking. The way you said fucking around, I thought sexually, but he was doing plans with the servant girl.
well,
I know
yeah, he
what you're
was
talking about
probably
now.
screwing her too.
He might have been fucking her, but they didn't really make that clear.
I mean, it's subtext. You got to read the subtext a little
The
bit.
subtext.
Well, yeah, they're like kissing each other and shit. Like that's subtext.
That
Clearly,
I
they're
think I
screwing
missed.
around.
I did not see them kiss.
Anyway, so yeah, but Penelope was dead set on Odysseus coming back, so she stonewalled every single suitor. The only ones that she would even entertain a conversation with was new ones to ask if they've heard anything about Odysseus, and that's it.
Fair. Anne Hathaway, by the way, she still got it. She's starting to age, but she's still got it going on.
But overall, I very appreciated this movie. I love Greek mythology, and it was a great adaptation of the Odyssey.
I it's just like it was hard to follow. I didn't really like most of the betrayals. Like something about look, this is a dumb thing. But something about like when I know a guy is not a beard guy and they try to make him a beard guy, I'm like, that's not a beard guy, that's Matt Damon. Like,
I think Matt Damon played the role really well. I'm not trying to
uh,
be contradictory here. I think I
I
can't
think I
think of
have
anybody else who would have.
the same issue you had with like Butterfly Effect and Ashton Kutcher because you watched that '70s show. But it's specifically about like beard, like when you try to turn somebody who's not rugged and bearded into somebody rugged and bearded. I'm just like, funny. He's trying to pretend like he's not a goofball.
I mean,
It's just
middle movie Odysseus with like still traveling home. Maybe I can see that, but like when he's when he's portraying himself as a beggar and an old man, it works perfectly. It works perfectly fine.
I mean, yeah, that was probably like when he's all hooded. Yeah, when he's a hooded figure and you don't see his face, unless I'm not thinking about funny Matt Damon with a beard. That is probably the best part of his
You know,
performance.
Matt
Yes.
Damon. They've been trying to get Matt Damon home for like 6 movies now. Have you seen that joke online?
Every Matt Damon movie is he can't get home.
Yeah, like there's Interstellar where he's trapped in space. There's the Odyssey where he's trapped where he's trapped in the sea and can't get home to Ithaca. There's The Martian where he's trapped on Mars and he's trying to get home. Like there's a few other Matt Damon movies, but I let me see if I can find that fucking meme.
Did you see that Elon Musk offered Mel Gibson a bunch of money to remake the Odyssey better?
I did not.
This is the attack of the right wing Chud Maxers, of course, led by the king of right wing Chud Maxers, Elon Musk, where everybody's like, "Oh, the Odyssey is unrealistic. There's a black guy in it and a trans boy in it, and the boats don't look like they would look in ancient Greece." So and so some guy was like, Elon Musk should give Mel Gibson fucking $20 billion to make the Odyssey. Obviously, like a completely innocuous tweet. And then Elon Musk is like, yes, I will do that.
The other movie was Saving Private Ryan,
Saving
where
Private Ryan.
they're trying to get Matt Damon home from World War II. It's just Matt Damon trying to go home. That's what I think was funny, but like I really
Poor
enjoyed
Matt
it. It was
Damon.
great.
He's very lost. But I just like it was hard to follow. I didn't really like a lot of the performances. Like Telemachus was fine, I guess. It's it's kind of hard for me to lock into Tom Holland doing anything but Spider-Man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
Yeah,
Uh,
him and Zendaya. I really wish they would have opened like casting
Zendaya
calls.
works.
Zendaya was okay.
Zendaya is fine. Like Athena is like a kind of like mystical figure that doesn't really speak much and like appears to Odysseus in visions. Like I think Zendaya portrayed that role pretty well. Like I was fine with Zendaya's role in this film. But
Maybe I'm Epic the musical pilled, but I wish they would have given Athena a little bit more like
well, how do you feel about them changing the ending? Because I guess everybody's pressed about that.
oh, were they exiled?
Yeah, that's not what happens in the book.
Oh, that's fine.
And
Telemachus wanted
because
to be king
I
and
brought that up because Athena's evolved in the end of the book because it's Athena erases everybody's memories, so they don't remember that Odysseus killed everyone.
yeah, but Athena was also the one who transformed him into an old man at the end. He
Yeah, I
arrives on
remember
shore
Athena
and
being more of
Athena,
like a. I remember Athena being more of like a character in the book than she was here. She was very like ethereal and like
yeah,
only
she didn't
spiritually
have much of
present
a
in the
role at all
movie.
in the movie.
Yeah.
But I mean, the portray like us Greek mythology nerds have to take what we're handed sometimes. Like we've been working with
Percy Jackson.
we've been working with Percy Jackson for like 20 years. So when Christopher Nolan was like, "Yeah, I'm going to make an Odyssey movie." We're like, "Oh, okay. Yeah, fuck yeah. Cool." You could fuck it up and we're still going to love it because there's not much Greek mythology shit anymore. But
I think probably the best performance in this movie, and I guess I'm kind of transitioning us into wrap up questions. So let me make sure. Do you have anything else to say before I do that?
Not really. I could go spend it a whole other hour going on and on about the differences between the book and the movie, but it's getting late.
Fair.
So,
But my favorite performance in the movie, like again, like a lot of the main characters didn't work for me. Like Odysseus, a little cringe because I just keep thinking of Matt Damon. Telemachus doesn't really work for me because that's just Spider Man. Like I think this whole like casting a bunch of crazy celebrities that you've heard of thing kind of backfires because I'm just like I know them from this thing and like I can't really sell myself into this portrayal.
I think everybody worked fine except like Zendaya was fine. I would have cast somebody better or somebody else, not better, but somebody else and made Athena's role a little bit more pertinent in the movie. Um and I would have opened casting for Telemachus, unfortunately. I I really feel like they're like, oh yeah, Tom Holland's hot right now. Let's grab him for Telemachus, just like they did with Chris Pratt for Mario. Like I guarantee you, there was no audition for Chris Pratt as Mario, and there was no audition as uh for Tom Holland to be Telemachus. They were just like, hey, you want to be Telemachus? And he's like, oh fuck yeah, cool, I'll do another movie.
But yeah, I think like the strongest performance, and I don't even remember the character's name, which I guess speaks to the performances in general. That my favorite one, I don't remember his name, but Robert Pattinson's character, the basically the antagonist who's trying to kill Telemachus and fuck his mom. Uh, he's pretty cool. He's portrayed very well. Robert Pattinson plays the fucking snake, sharp tongued snake role quite well. I
Oh,
think that was probably the
Antinous
best portrayal. Antinous,
or
yes.
Antinous, Antinous.
Antinous. I think he was probably the highlight of the movie for me in terms of like character performance. What about you?
I hmm, see. I really can't lock in on one specific person. I think Anne Hathaway did a fantastic job of being Penelope.
She
Like
was a little too like I don't know what it like. She was a little too. I guess like I'm turning myself into a misogynist chud maxer, but like she was just a little too bitchy.
well, her husband's been gone for 20 years. I mean, she's had to
I mean,
walk
she
the
has the
kingdom
right to
like
be bitchy, but I just like I didn't really invest myself in her character because she was just like fucking throwing fits the whole time. I wasn't into it.
she was throwing fits because her 20-year-old son is going against her wishes and telling her just fucking remarry or give me the throne. And she's like, "Oh, the throne that I've fucking had for 20 years? Fuck you. Get out of here." I
But a
will say
woman
the
can have the
one scene
throne.
that will stick with me forever. Uh where's the fucking where's Agamemnon aura maxing? Please give me the fucking very specific
Oh
scene.
yeah, Agamemnon. I forgot about him entirely. He like barely factors in this film. Agamemnon. Anemone Agamemnon.
I think this was the scene. Or what do you mean, bro? I hate this shit, dude. Open image and new tab. Give me this shit. All right.
And Hathaway's fucking pregnant. Holy shit.
All right, we're going to do another
She's
visuals
old.
here.
Be pregnant.
This was the scene that I saw prior to watching the movie.
We can't show a scene from the Odyssey on the podcast, Alex.
Nah,
What are
it's
you
a
doing?
fucking picture, bro. Chill the fuck
Okay.
out, dude.
Okay. You said scene. I thought you meant clip.
It's not a clip. This is one of those like everybody is charging in through the gates of Troy after Odysseus and his crew broke in kind of. And then you just see Agamemnon in full black armor just slowly walking in aura maxing. Like, you see what I mean in this specific scene right here.
He's aura farming right now.
Com-
Yes, yes,
that's
Agamemnon.
not
We see
aura
the
farming.
fit.
That's aura maxing right there. Slowly walking in while everybody else is getting killed and like murdering people, and he's just slowly walking in through the
Listen,
great gates of Troy.
we see the fit, Agamemnon. We see it.
But
I see you.
but yeah, that's the one that's gonna stick with me for a while. That was great, but I don't like. I think Penelope did a very or Anne Hathaway did a very good job of playing Penelope. I really liked Matt Damon. When I heard Matt Damon was playing Odysseus, it's very very hard to picture someone playing such an immense role. Every like unless you never learned about Greek mythology and never heard about it in your life, everybody knows who Odysseus is just because of the Odyssey, right? With the Cyclops and shit. So it's very hard to picture any one specific actor playing it, and I think Matt Damon did a very good job portraying someone with such an immense role in history in general. I did like the way I did like Cersei's actor. They used
Oh, the bitch who turned them into pigs?
yes.
Yeah, she was cool.
I was very surprised. The entire movie, I was like, I really want to see who they cast as Cersei, because Cersei is sometimes cast as a very beautiful motherly figure over the nymphs that she protects in her land. They decided to go the opposite side and have her as a recluse older woman, and I really like that approach. My only gripe with this thing is they did not give. There was never a one-on-one uh, with Poseidon, which I was hoping they
What?
would include like a one-on-one with Poseidon where Odysseus
Mm.
kind of fights him. I might be epic pilled on that one. Same with
Yeah, does that happen in
Zeus.
the book? Is Odysseus fucking fighting Poseidon?
Let me see.
You gotta fucking figure out your penguin point situation, dog. I'd at this point I want to listen to Epic the musical. You need to start penguin maxing. Get her in here.
Okay, so there is no direct thing between Odysseus and Poseidon in the book. A direct physical fight between Odysseus and Poseidon does appear in the modern adaptations like Jorge Rivera Herring's Epic the Musical, where Odysseus uses a magical wind bag to strike the god, but this is not part of Homer's ancient text. Okay, yeah, I am
I had
epic
it
pilled,
dead later. Boy, that was a
but
that was a terrible Homer impression.
anyway,
Marge, I wrote the Odyssey, Marge.
that's awful. If you want to do a Homer impression, you got to put like a bunch of bushes behind you and just like fade back into the bushes, and then we can end the stream.
Dad was writing the Odyssey and I erased it. Why, you little?
Anyway, wrap up questions. Did you have a favorite
Homer,
scene?
you can't write the Odyssey.
They do. Oh, that's another thing we could cover.
What?
Oh, The Simpsons did a fucking Odyssey cover.
We should do the Simpsons Odyssey.
It wasn't. I think it was like a one-off, but like they do cover it. It's called Tales from the Public Domain, season 13, episode 14.
I actually read about this because I looked up while we were doing very early on in the episode. I was like, they have to have made a Simpsons episode. I wasn't even thinking about an Odyssey adaptation, but I was like, surely there's a Simpsons episode called Homer's Odyssey. where Homer goes on a big adventure, and there is. It's like the third episode ever of The Simpsons. But then I read that there was also an actual Odyssey adaptation in Tales from the Public Domain.
The Simpsons appear as characters in three classic tales. Homer as Odysseus leads the Greek army against Troy. Bart as Hamlet attempts to avenge the death of his father, and Lisa as Joan of Arc. So, like, we could.
Can we please review this episode of The Simpsons? Put it on the list. We gotta talk about this episode of The Simpsons.
Uh, um, but yeah, I mean, it was a good movie. I very much enjoyed it. Did you have a favorite scene?
My favorite scene in the film. Hmm. Huh, this is a hard one. Uh it might just be Odysseus fucking killing all those assholes. Like to be real, like I did just want to see them suffer and die, and they did, and it was pretty sick. I think that might be my favorite scene.
I think for me, it's got to be the same one, but for a different reason.
What's the reason?
The part leading up to right before he kills everybody is mine, where everybody's trying, where
Oh,
people
the
are,
arrows and the axes. That's pretty sick. That is sick as fuck.
where everybody's trying to string Odysseus's bow, and Odysseus as the old man beggar. It's like, I'd like to give it a try, and everybody's like, man, old man, get the fuck out of here, you stupid
Somebody
beggar.
get the beggars out of here.
Get this stupid idiot out of here. And Telemachus chimes in, everybody has a right to try. So Odysseus comes over here, shuffles over there like an old fucking man. He grabs the bow, and then he just strings it, and then the huge aura farm the huge aura farm that he did by plucking the bow, everybody in that room immediately knew, oh shit, it's Odysseus, and then he just starts killing people. It's fucking great.
Fuck.
Um
Fucking Odysseus. God damn it.
there's a motif used in this movie. A motif is like a sequence of notes that are constantly used to represent, to like tie a bunch of things together in a piece of media, right? There's a motif of that specific sound where it's like, I don't know if I can recreate. Hold on. I surely I can show fucking Odysseus
Dog,
stringing his
what
bow.
the fuck? There are two other people who. Sorry if you can hear my cat at all, people. There are two fucking other people in this house. Why do I have to feel like I'm neglecting? Why has my cat been screaming for fucking 45 minutes? Fucking meow louder. Go wake dad up. I don't know how you haven't already.
You know what, dude? I fucking hate Instagram Reels, bro. Instagram Reels are so fucking dumb. Alright, whatever. I don't care. There's a specific motif where it's like, do, 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 do. Something like that. I'm fucking it up, but I can't find the fucking video, alright? Rumor around town is a very, very similar motif with the same kind of like up, down, up, down. Not the exact same notes, obviously, but like that similar motif is used in the song Just a Man by Jorge in Epic. They cover all, like, it's all out. If I can find it after the show, I'll show you exactly what I'm talking about, maybe. But that's another thing that that was kind of cool. I know it had nothing to do with Epic. I know that they're two completely separate medias. But that little motif, I have a feeling
The thread is connected. It's
that
real. Epic
motif
is
has
real. Epic is
connected
canon.
the two. I'd give it, if I could give it more than a 10 out of 10, I would. But
That's
it'll
fucking.
stick at a 10 out of 10 for sure.
That's crazy. That's insane. This is a passable film. I couldn't really sell myself into it too hard, but it obviously wasn't bad. I don't think Christopher Nolan is capable of making a bad movie, but I think he made a pretty mid movie. I'm gonna be real with you. 6 out of 10.
That's wild. But all right, everybody. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see you guys next time.
But you gotta do plugs. You gotta end the show. Fucking calm down, Sleepy McSleeperson. Okay, Jesus Christ. Where can they find you, retard?
linktr.ee/colchu.
linktr.ee/riely cinematic universe.
All right, everybody. We'll see you guys next time. Bye.
Thanks for listening.